I know who Gus is. He's dead. And the person asks what happened, and they say he got shot up. Dead.
Yeah, I thought I did, but I just got I only bled with David. With Gus, I was just drunk. So when I read that, it sounded to me like she was talking to David and somebody named Gus. Gus ended up getting killed, shot and killed. So is Gus somebody else that another kid that may have been talking to Celeste and David killed her too? I mean, killed Gus too? Because maybe she loved him more or some shit. I don't think it's a coincidence that Gus died and she's sitting in this text messages talking about when she had sex with Gus.
And what was going on? So the David situation just keeps getting darker, and some new stuff has been circulating over the last couple of days. That I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like other people might have been in danger based on what was going on with David and this young underage girl Celeste. Okay, it's very strange. It's very spooky.
It's very spooky.
And based on a couple of messages that have been circulating, it does sound like there's a possibility that there could be another victim. Another person might have lost their life having been tangled up in this twisted love triangle. And as I said before, this just keeps getting sadder and sadder. Now, if you saw the video that I posted yesterday, I did a full 2-hour breakdown about the whole situation.
Damn, 2 hours?
I really couldn't believe what I was seeing. I did this video yesterday, all right? David hid clues about murder in every song. I didn't intend for this originally to be 2 hours, but I
heard a lot of shit about the songs, though. Like, every time I get on my phone, damn near, I feel like I see another lyric about murdering his lover or whatever.
I just kept finding facts. I kept finding info. I kept finding lyrics and music videos that were extremely alarming.
Right.
And, you guys have kind of given your response on this. I think everybody is just in shock and disbelief over what's going on. This comments, put him in J4IL. Put D4VD in J4IL. Saying, if you're hanging out with a freshly out of elementary school child as someone who's in college, university, you are suspect.
Suspect my ass, bro. Oh, the camera tweaking. Suspect my ass. You're a weirdo. All right, we back.
Says his song lyrics read like poems from a 14-year-old emo kid who got grounded.
No cap.
People saying they'd never heard of him. The man was singing PDF
I never heard
jingles,
of his ass either.
And
until
this
he got
is what I'm going to talk to you about today. He says her brother said in a chat that he said he was waiting till she turned 18 to marry her. I just don't understand how so many people knew and didn't question it or
That's
do
what
anything.
I'm trying to figure out.
Now, it's interesting that he would say that because there's this image that's been going around on Reddit. It says, I don't know if this has been posted yet, but here's a screenshot from one of Celeste's stories. Now, that's her left hand and that's her ring finger.
Right.
This is an engagement ring.
Yep.
Okay?
And it had
This is an engagement ring.
That's the finger she had tattooed that said David.
I guess this would have allegedly been her Finstagram account, and she's showing off a big rock. She's showing off an engagement ring with love hearts. She's out for lunch or dinner or a smoothie or something with David, right? We recognize that little spot star on his head.
And this is so weird, too. Like, he wasn't even high. This is what I be saying. Like, this nigga's posting pictures. He taking her out. He got her backstage at his concerts and shit. Like,
from the last video, he'd appeared. It's in the video thumbnail. It's the same image of him with the little star on his head.
Yeah.
Are those spots like zit stickers? I'll be using those. I got the blue ones. I definitely can't be rocking the black ones now. That's a bad look. But people are saying that this is an engagement ring. Okay, so this is essentially something that's been going around. I did touch on this in the last video, but I didn't really have time. There was a whole bunch of stuff I didn't even get a chance to get to. But trigger warning, okay? I'm making this video for documentary journalistic purposes, okay? This is a story in the public interest. It's a public story, and I just need to give you guys a warning.
I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns, and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, Go to freecast.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?
Okay, I don't intend to disrespect or put down or belittle any of the situations that I'll be covering in this video. It's a very serious topic. It's very important that I warn you that we're going to be talking about very triggering themes like SA, you know, an underage girl seemingly being groomed, and very nefarious activities. So, you know, if that's not for you, if that's something that's going to be triggering for you, don't watch the rest of this. But essentially, this post is going around that Celeste's brother speaks up and reveals that David did kill his sister. Whole chat attached. And they're saying that this is her brother. All right, this is a screenshot of something that I touched on in the last video. Celeste's brother speaks up and reveals that David did kill his sister. Okay. And this is a chat. Somebody says, dude, why does David follow you? All respect to your sister, and I hate how shitty people are being. Was it really him, Jesus, all love, man? He replied, yes, it was him, because he found my account out of nowhere and followed me. This dude says, fuck. Well, he has it coming. That's wild to just randomly. Did you ever even talk to him? I met him once in person. She says, this
is what he was saying. I think we seen these a few days ago. This is what he was saying, that he went to the police and they said it was lack of evidence. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can go watch a few more videos. I'm going to skip past this part. I ain't see
Pictures of Celeste saying, that's my sister, dog. That's the same girl. And he says, if it is.
Damn.
And he says, you think this is real? And now this is where it gets crazy and we start talking about another victim. Yes, do you think this is real? These are the chat logs, okay? And look, I don't know if it's safe to show you this in this video. I didn't show it to you in the last video, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here and I'm gonna show you these messages, okay? Trigger warning. These are very dark, but I'm just gonna read these to you and I'm gonna try and redact anything super messed up.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
but this is allegedly a set of messages between Celeste and a friend. The friend says, I'm just gonna check up on you. Celeste says, I don't want to talk to anyone. The friend says, that's it. And she says, okay, yes, of course. And the friend says, but you have to swear you're going to stay safe. Are you still going to talk to David or go back with him? Because I don't want to get you into any more trouble with him. Celeste replies, I'm safe. No, I'm not.
Like, what you mean get in more trouble with him? What is that supposed to mean?
The friend says, okay, I love you. I'll text you in about a week. Don't delete Insta. Celeste replies, love you too, and won't. And now the next set of messages, trigger warning, these do appear to... I don't even want to show this.
Me neither. I don't mean.
Yeah. Look, can I show this? Like, can I even talk about this?
Shit,
I'm not going to add any extra context. I'm just going to very quickly breeze through this. Okay.
Y'all can read that. I'm tired of reading that message.
May have had relations with another person by the name of Gus, right?
Yeah. Remember, y'all said Gus. Now his brother said that Gus died. He got shot. Why did Gus die? And is it too much of a coincidence for Gus to have died and Gus is the one who knew something about Celeste and David? I don't think coincidences are that strong in life, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And that's where we come back to this comment. Okay, so those screenshots that I just breezed through are here, and they were sent to this person who's allegedly Celeste's brother, and they say, do you think this is real? And the alleged brother replies, yes, I do. I know who Gus is. He's dead. And the person asks, what happened? And they say he got shot up, dead.
So y'all think that it's a coincidence that Gus was around David and Celeste. Gus ended up getting shot and killed, and Celeste dies a few months later? FBI, open up! Who is this Gus nigga? Now look, if we go back right here, right? With Gus, I was just drunk. Look, I thought I did, but I only bled with David. With Gus, I was just drunk. So when I read that, it sounded to me like she was talking to David and somebody named Gus. Right? Because it sounds like she was talking about her sexual experience with David and also her sexual experience with whoever the fuck Gus is. Gus ended up getting killed, shot and killed. So is Gus somebody else that may another kid that may have been talking to Celeste and David killed her too? I mean, killed Gus too, because maybe she loved him more or some shit. I don't think it's a coincidence that Gus died and she's sitting in this text messages talking about when she had sex with Gus. I don't think that. I don't know who Gus is. I don't know how old he was. Rest in peace to him. I don't think that's weird, bro. I don't think that. I mean, I think it's weird. I don't think it's a coincidence.
And the person
I don't
asks
not
what
think
happened.
that's a coincidence, bro.
And they say he got shot up, dead. And then the comment says, you think by David or just some other stuff?
That's the end of it, right?
Now, I think I saw an extended version of this where he seemed to reply that it was some other stuff. Yeah, so here's the last part of that message is, he said, you think it was a shot by David or just some other stuff? And the guy just very ominously says, other stuff. And then that's the end of the conversation. They say, okay, now look, I'm not going to lie to you. This is all sounding a bit too suspicious. You're telling me that this Gus guy, this other guy, you've got a love triangle. These two guys are fighting over this young thing.
This young girl.
This underage person.
He mysteriously ends up dead.
This guy Gus is apparently getting his thing on. They're having some kind of argument. Someone was mad because she said he was mad because I didn't want to have a with him. Twisted. Absolutely twisted, okay? So it sounds
like she said, she's texting the girl and saying David got mad because she didn't want to fuck him.
This Gus guy is dead, all right? And we're waiting for more information to come out about this Gus guy. I don't know who this Gus guy is. I don't know what this is all about. But in the midst of that, we're beginning to see more and more little tidbits of evidence come out that are just even more and more damning. So another post has been going around on the David subreddit saying David was wearing her bracelets. That's a picture of him with some bracelets on, and people are saying it's the same bracelets that Celeste had on.
Oh, that do look like the same bracelets
in this picture. Now, I personally, I'm finding it hard to see that, but it kind of does look like the
same bracelets,
the little pink joint that's going on here. I don't know if it's exactly the same one, but it does look very similar. The kind of hues look a bit similar. Now, one thing that I find a little bit strange, and I've been trying to find some evidence to this, but I seem to remember when the news first broke, I thought that I'd seen a couple of articles basically saying that another body was found.
Me too. So I don't know.
You know, if we're talking about this alleged person called Gus that was killed, that sounds like a man. Sounds like a man's name, right? But right. I did remember this, and I haven't been able to find anybody else talking about this, and maybe there's no connection. But I did see at the time articles going around that suggested 2 women were found in cars being investigated as homicides. Now, it seemed, I don't know whether this was 2 unrelated situations or whether it's the same situation or whether maybe they initially thought there were 2 bodies because of the way, that, you know, sadly the bodies were separated, if that makes sense. But it says the LA County Medical Examiner has released new details on the remains of 1 of 2 women who were discovered in vehicles at 2 tow yards this week.
Okay, so it was 2 different tow yards.
Investigators.
So it wasn't I thought when I first heard it, I thought it was the same like tow yard, like at the same time and shit. So, because I remember when they first heard, somebody was saying like maybe it was a serial killer and it wasn't the dude David. And until I started watching these videos with all these pictures and shit, that's when I started was like, no, it ain't no motherfucking serial killer. That nigga's a weirdo.
Homicides. 1 woman's remains were discovered Monday when police responded to the Hollywood tow on Mansfield Avenue. Someone smelled a foul odor coming from the front trunk of the vehicle, and detectives investigated possible human remains. You know, we learned about that car. The descendant was found severely decomposed inside a vehicle. She appears to have been deceased inside the vehicle for an extended period of time before being found. We were unable at the time to examine the age or ethnicity. Initially, the remains were described as a head and torso. The owner of the vehicle was identified as David. And here's what's interesting, right? The body
his body. So the body was cut up, bro. I ain't see too many people really talking about it, but I've seen multiple times that the body was cut up. Now, I've also seen this weird ass nigga say that he loves gore. He said he watches gore. He was addicted to watching gore more than porn. That, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Gore was his porn. Now, I don't really know what the fuck gore is supposed to mean, but when I hear that, it sounds like you watching videos on the dark web of people getting the shit cut off and all that type shit. Now, why somebody would ever want to watch that, bro? Certified weirdo. I don't need no more evidence. Like, you get what I'm saying? Even how it seemed like he just obsessed with like dark shit. Like, he got the black nail polish. He sells shirts that got blood all over him. It looked like he just killed somebody. You got songs called Romantic Homicide. You got Discord chats talking about how you love gore and you like watching blood and all that. And then your girlfriend your young girlfriend, so we've already figured out you're one of those, my guy. You're weird. So then out of all that, we find out that your 15-year-old girlfriend is in your car in the trunk with a body cut up. Come on, man. Why is this nigga not in jail, man?
The owner of the vehicle was identified as David. And here's what's interesting, right? The body of a second woman was found Tuesday in South Los Angeles after family members filed a missing persons report. The family had tracked a woman to a scorched Honda Civic that was being held on a tow yard at West Gage Avenue. The tow yard operator called LAPD and said family members wanted to look at the car. Investigators rushed to the scene and found the woman's partially burned body in the trunk. The car had been towed onto the lot Sunday from the 6800 block of South Flower Street. The vehicle had been extinguished by LA City Fire, but firefighters never checked in the car and didn't see the woman's remains. So, look, it's not necessary that these two are connected. I think this could have been a coincidence. When the first reporting came out and they were talking about two bodies, I wasn't sure if it was two bodies in the same car, two bodies in different car, maybe two cars towed from the same spot. It looks like these are two separate things. But it's just so bizarre. And I think the thing about this Gus guy, when we find out more about him, I think that's going to be very revealing.
That's going to be very revealing.
So
bro.
There's still been a lot of discussion about the potential motive. And some people have been saying that there's rumors that Celeste might have actually been pregnant at the time of her passing.
Like, talking about this girl, like calling her wifey, bro. She was 13 at this time, bro. She turned 14. So she was born in 2010. She turned 14 that year in September. This is last year. She just turned 15 on the 7th. And I'm pretty sure she died on her birthday. For everybody that's keeping score, he made a song called Romantic Homicide 2 years ago, and he dropped it on her birthday. So I don't know what kind of weird shit is going on, but it's some weird shit, okay? And it's insubordination, and it must be stopped, okay? You got niggas getting on the internet, and I want y'all to know something too. A lot of these so-called street niggas talk more about who snitching than they talk about who talking to girl, who's a weirdo, who 20 years old talking to girls 15, 14 and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard no rapper get on no Twitter, no Instagram, nothing talking about nothing. I ain't heard Young Thug talk about shit. But he making 1,000,010 tweets on who snitching. And that's what I be really saying for real. Like, it's little girls dying every day, getting kidnapped every day. You feel me? Every single day, bro. By hood niggas, weird niggas, suburban niggas, all type of shit. Why do y'all look at snitching on a motherfucker as the worst thing somebody could ever do? When them same people who didn't snitch is them same people who kill people, kidnap people, shot niggas' mamas, shot niggas' cribs up, shot niggas' funerals up, killed old ladies, shot innocent babies, all type of shit. But if you snitch, you the worst shit walking. You ain't heard Lil Zay Osama, Lil Durk, Young Thug, Future, Gunna. You ain't heard none of these people talking about this shit here. This little girl who got killed for no reason.
And who knows? Could that have, if that was the case, could that have been David's baby? Could it have been Gus's baby?
Right.
Who knows? Who knows how twisted this love triangle could really get?
Who knows how twisted it got?
But these posts have been going around, and people are suggesting that maybe the messages infer that she could have been pregnant at the time. So this is David says, I'll join the group chat with wifey and give y'all the story time. And it says, me and deleted user, this is David, got a kid on the way.
Now, deleted user is Celeste. I'm pretty sure Discord verified that was her, and Discord deleted her message and like gave a message, sent a message to Discord saying rest in peace to her. They didn't know her real age and all that type of stuff. So that's why the user is deleted. But this is July 2024. And it says me and deleted user got a kid on the way. I don't know if that ended in a miscarriage. I don't know. But it definitely takes 9 months to make a baby. So, with this, the baby would have been born in around April of this year. So I don't know if she had that baby and he killed her after. I don't know if she had a miscarriage and got pregnant again. I don't know if he was lying right here. I don't know.
And it says, me and deleted user, this is David.
This shit gonna be
got a kid on the way.
Netflix documentary for your ass, though,
and then
boy.
This is a conversation. Somebody saying, basically, David, are you happily married or single? And basically, they're trying to find out what the relationship status is with him. And this deleted user, I think it's possible that this was Celeste. It's possible, all right. Atting David in the chat amid those rumors, people talking about kid on the way. That was a heart-stopping moment to read. Jesus Christ, bruh, double homicide. It's from 2024. She died 25 and couldn't have been pregnant. The last confirmed spotting of her was July 2024. The same month, both she and David mentioned pregnancy in Discord. She was allegedly alive until July 2025, meaning she was out of the public eye for an entire year.
Right.
It's possible she did actually have a kid, which is scary as hell. And people are saying, even if it's a joke, making a joke about having a kid with a 13-year-old at 19 is insane. This guy really is worse than the Joker.
Nah, for sure.
He was saying deleted user, though. It seems like other screen grabs still show her name. Saying yes, meaning she had multiple Discords, just like on Instagram, or this is disgustingly referring to another girl.
Right.
And it's saying the pregnancy announcement was 2024, so if that was about Celeste, she would have given birth by now. If it's true, then it's possible she had an abortion or miscarriage. She was just a child herself. Having a baby, oh boy, this is so effed. If she was pregnant then, she would have gave birth already. So poor girl, this is so sad. She thought she was living it up. Sometimes teenagers need to listen to their parents. She left multiple times.
Yeah, that's the fucked up part. She thought she was lit. Like, yeah, I'm away from my parents. I get to do what I want to do. I'm with this rapper. And that's what make it so sick, because it's really not her fault. Like you could kind of blame the parents a little bit, but you never know. Like, a lot of times, bro, my parents taught me well, but I still was doing dumbass shit. So, you could look at the parents, but it's really this nigga David, bro. Like, you can't look at nobody else more than this nigga David, gang. You know what I mean? It's the same thing as the R. Kelly shit, though. Young girls will be away from home and they think they lit, they running around with R. Kelly, and they doing whatever they want to, and they got money, and he might be taking her shopping, and he probably was taking care of her as far as like buying her shoes. I mean, she's 13, she can't get no fucking job. She died when she was 15. You know what I'm saying? She was 13 in the messages. She can't get no damn job. So it's like, what you gonna do? So he was probably buying her clothes and paying the bills and had her in there and all that shit. And she thought she was having a time
with your mum and sister, but this couldn't happen. Okay, actually typing that out, maybe you're right. Just saying that, for a lot of it seems like he was manipulating her to be dependent on him.
Exactly what I was just saying.
She saw herself as just his girlfriend outside of the context of her being a child.
Yeah.
Not defending him, and don't mean to make it sound that way. I just think she probably never anticipated or had the mental maturity or age to understand just how much danger she was in.
She didn't, bro. She 13 years old, bro. She just think she with her boyfriend, and yeah, he a little older, but it's cool, and people judge. Like, she just thinking like a fucking 13. You're like, come on, bro. Like, we was all 13 at a point, gang. We was all slow as hell. Like,
May she rest in peace, honestly. I do think she could have been pregnant potentially at some point, or when he killed her. Having a baby with a 14-year-old is not something you can really hide, but murder was not the logical solution. Bro was a certified serial killer psychopath.
Exactly, bro. He was a fucking psychopath. I don't give a damn what nobody say. He was already a weirdo, and this just certifies him as a psychopath if he killed her because she was pregnant. My nigga. Because you going to jail for talking to this little girl and doing whatever with this little girl is a completely different thing than you killing the little girl and possibly maybe killing the baby. If it was a baby, where's the baby? You know what I'm saying? Like,
statistically, the most dangerous time for a woman with an abusive partner is during pregnancy. So I'm really thinking that's what happened. So look, this situation is so dark. I'm not sure where this is going to go. I think everybody is waiting for an arrest to be made. A lot of people are pointing the finger at David, thinking that he's about to get arrested.
Somebody arrested.
We saw in the last video he was allegedly cooperating with authorities in the investigation. I'm seeing other comments on Reddit, people saying, no, he's not cooperating. He's actually lawyered up and is refusing to talk. These are just rumors that I'm seeing floating around. Can't give you the absolute 100% truth at this stage. But what I do know is that this is a huge story. This is going to keep developing. And whether an arrest is made, whether something else happens, whether a final conclusion is reached before justice can be delivered, I think we're going to find out soon. But it's really sad. We're hoping to see justice for Celeste, however that looks. We're hoping to...
As of September 21st, David Anthony Burke, which is his real name, has not been arrested and is not listed as a suspect in the death of a 15-year-old Celeste Rivas. However, he is the subject of an ongoing police investigation after the teenager body. So the fact that he hasn't been listed as a suspect, like, this shit is weird, bro. LAPD is currently classifying the matter as a death investigation, not a homicide. Hey, bro, I don't know what kind of weird shit is going on. Like, what do you mean he's not listed as a suspect? I don't know if the police are just keeping things super top secret or trying to or something. I don't fucking know. But it sounds like he getting special privileges because he signed to whoever he signed to, bro. You know what I'm saying? On some weird shit, though. And that's the scary part. That's just one of the scariest parts, bro. Like, yeah, his tour dates got canceled, but let me see. Is his Instagram still up? Let me see something. I'm just doing some research right now. Like, I don't know if his Instagram still. Let me see. D4. Is this him? This is him, bro. His fucking Instagram's still up. And he looking weird as ever. And he got all his comments like limited. Like he ain't let nobody comment on none of his shit no more. And he looked like a weird nigga though, gang. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, bro. Like, when I see shit like that, bro, I'm gonna think you weird, bro. Like, I'm sorry, gang. Like, even the fact that you a grown ass man, gang. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, any grown ass man going to cosplay concerts and dressing up like fucking Sasuke and putting real effort into this shit, I'm gonna think you on some weird shit, bro. I'm sorry, gang. And I don't know if it's just because I'm from, you know what I'm saying, like a hood environment or some shit like that. I don't know. But this is fucking weird. Like, why do you have fake blood on your shoes, bro? Y'all see this nigga got Rick Owens with like fake blood splatter on his shoes. He got fake blood splatter on his pants. Bro, this nigga is weird, gang. I'm like, bro, I'm cool, bro. Honestly, bro, I'm good, gang. I don't know what's wrong with these niggas or what the fuck is going on in real. I don't know, bro. I don't know, but this shit is scary as hell. Like, look at this nigga, bro. This don't look like the fucking devil, some demon shit. What the fuck? I'm scared, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The fact that it's even people running around, like, Like, gang, he been doing this shit for years, girl. So how many people was doing this shit that we don't know or that's never gonna get caught or, you know what I'm saying? My nigga.